tritones. Tritones occur when B is in the lower voice. And you place an F. And you think, I have created a very nice perfect fifth. But B to F is not a perfect fifth. That's an interval of a diminished fifth. And that is treated identically to using a dissonance. It is not usable as a consonance, even though it's a number 5. You will get a KP on your page. The reason you get a KP is because that is a Katie Patrick. Katie loves the tritone, and hopefully we'll get over that this year. That is the biggest reason we don't use Locrian mode, is because Locrian mode would have a lot of B's to it, because B would be the resting tone, and it's very difficult to avoid using the fifth as a perfect consonance. Most of the time, when you see something in first species that's marked wrong, there's going to be an arrow pointing down to it, just above the note. Or you will see something like this. If you have a beaten or hidden fifth, you will see some sort of marking like 2 curved lines. If it is parallel, you will see 2 straight lines like that. But that's how I would mark that on your paper. And the reason I'm showing you that is not only because you could ask me later, but on the assignment where you have to mark things wrong, I expect you to use my markings. So if there is a dissonant note, an illegal dissonance, I would have an arrow from above pointing to it. And if you see hidden, beaten, or parallel, that's how you mark it. At the end of each chapter, a couple years ago, Tori Gondo was nice enough to make a checklist, and I've included it in the book. At the end of each chapter, there's her checklist. Now, the reason it's there is because before you hand something in, you should go through this checklist. Are there any hidden, beaten, or parallel perfect intervals? Look at all of your parallels, find the approach note, and make sure they're not hidden, beaten, or parallel. Are there any melodic tritones? That's also not legal. So if you have an F to a B or a B to an F, melodically, that's illegal. And you would get a KP by that. Are there any harmonic tritones? Any dissonances? Any 3 in a row? Any voice crossings? Make sure there's a climax. Raised seventh if it's Dorian, Aeolian, Mixolydian, and no chromatic variants. You got that? You're ready to turn that into me. If you pass it, I will put some sort of marking by it that you've passed it and what percentage that you're at, and hopefully you'll pass all of them. Hopefully you will not run me out of the various colors that I have, because every time I grade it, I will grade it in a new color because you'll find that you're really sick of this. Periodically, you may need to reprint an assignment. It's just important that if you reprint